what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. Oh, the slant complete to Michael Thomas. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And the quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Raiders had 5 and 6 to start play. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier. 2nd down, here's Chubb again.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Here's Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26. To throw is Stafford. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, and only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Stafford. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. We're scoreless after 1. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard.
On 4th down, Stafford. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30. 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening drive?
Well, they had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending, because what you were thinking was they were going to put it in the end zone themselves, not have it go the other direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. The last time everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick 6, and now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Yeah, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. They go up the middle with Chubb. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now it's Stafford. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go to Elliott again. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Elliott is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. One man to the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Chargers! Dalton Schultz, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Brady will look to throw for it. And this will be caught. So the try for 2 good, and it pushes them out to a 15-0 lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Chubb running right, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring it.
A breakaway for Michael Thomas. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
It's Marcus Williams who got in there to knock that away. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Stafford. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They snap it to Stafford. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Going up top for Kupp. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Charger drive about to get going. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. He finds his target. It's Schultz. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards.
Inside give to Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Cameron Curl lying down. A gain of 14.
On 1st down, Brady.
Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 14. 1st down.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Elliott. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 41-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. The defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And that wound up traveling at even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Brady now on first down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal, Chargers.
Now Elliott. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. CD, you remember John Elway?
Oh, boy. How could I forget John Elway and how many NFL defenses he's so glad he's no longer throwing the ball around.
Well, Elway threw for 51,475 yards, and we just saw him go past that number for career passing yards.
That means his career now as memorable as John Elway's, and that's a pretty significant accomplishment.
Man, what an accomplishment it is. Congratulations. And he's still doing it. Still doing it at a high level. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks.
On Stafford for the third time is intercepted.
Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Chargers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Cup. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
The Chargers on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. It's a big play there for Vegas. 42 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover, put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Stafford on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders!
Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 21-15 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Charger drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On On second down, Elliott once more. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That throw by Brady incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Brady now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Schultz. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A handoff left to Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Credit to Darius Smith, able to get through and make that tackle for a loss.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Brady to throw. Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The give is to Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. A give to Elliott. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, Brady. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. One last throw here for Stanford. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for the Chargers, the win moves them to 3-9 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.